Hey there, everybody. This is Ed, and welcome back to another edition of Bagel and Booze Rank and Chug Edition. We're knee deep in the middle of summer, so we're going to keep those summer type beer reviews going. Granted, today we're not doing a beer, we're doing a cider. Still falls in with the booze category. Argue me whatever. My show, my rules. But it does have a distinctively summer flair to it. So today's cider. Sorry, so used to doing beer reviews here, but today's cider comes to us from Downeast Cider out of Boston, Massachusetts. It is their Blue Slushie, I guess hard cider, or whatever you want to call it. This is 5% ABV. They got Blue Slushie, they got a Red Slushie, and they got a White Slushie. This one is their Blue Slushie, which is a blue raspberry with tart lemonade flavor, they tell us. Supposedly there is a hard version of this, haven't found or seen it, that clocks in at about 8% ABV. So this one we're going to go ahead and get it poured out, give it the old sniff test, give it the old taste test, and then we'll go ahead and rank it before we chug it. So let's go ahead and get this all poured out.
I drink and I know things.
So we got everything all poured out, and as you can see on this thing lives up to the name. It definitely is blue. It's almost like a neon electric blue. I don't know. Well, I guess it's a little hard to see with my filter because the blue is knocking it out. There you go. That's a little bit better. Sorry, the green screen, because it is so blue, it just kind of bled through on that and kind of knocked out the color off of that. But in any event, it's definitely got electric, neon, Kool-Aid, I don't know, blueness to it. So let's give it an old sniff test. No head off of it, but it's a cider, so I wouldn't expect much off of that. Got nice bubbles. Right away, definitely get that blue slushy smell, that blueberry. I know they say it's blue raspberry. I don't know. It's got a blue slushy smell to it. I'll give you that. So let's go ahead and give it the taste test. So off of that, interesting. Does taste kind of like a blue slushy. Lives up to the name. Got a slight tartness to it. Again, as they said, it's got lemonade, tart lemonade, brewed in with the blue raspberry. Yes, I know I'm not using the right glass, but again, my show, my rules, my glass. You want to do your own show, you can choose your own glass. But it's kind of in the middle. It's definitely got a sweetness to it. In addition to that tart, kind of pucker the back of the mouth. It doesn't really have a big, huge flavor profile. To me, I guess I would liken it to a melted slushy. It does have that kind of, taste and overtone that I would have come to get, like at the end of a water ice or what have you. So it does live up to the name. We'll give it credit off of that. They definitely got that piece of the puzzle right. It doesn't have much, it's kind of plain right in the middle. We'll smack it right in the middle. We'll give it, I don't know, like a 3.5, maybe borderline 4. We'll keep it at about 3.5 on there. It's not really jumping out. I think the sweetness kind of gets me in connection with this. It's not overpowering, but just kind of the sweetness off of this thing kind of keeps it from just being something that could kind of sit and drink, like we kind of had with that party punch last episode. But it's not bad. All in all, it's definitely not bad. Get one last little sip. Yeah, we'll give it up to a 4. As I continue to sip here, it definitely is not bad. I was kind of expecting something a little worse with some of these kind of flavor things that are going on. Plus, it's a cider. Then it exceeded expectations. It definitely hits that slushy mark right on the nose. What would be interesting with this is to try to maybe see if we could freeze this and see if how it comes up. Might have to do that for a future episode, if I can remember to do it and don't drink them all. But I'd be interested to see how it comes up as a frozen, if we could freeze it and see how it comes out in that fashion. I think it would be pretty good. It would definitely be alcoholic blue slushy. What's better than that? So with that, we'll go ahead and get this thing for the last part of Rank and Chug, the Chug Test. So it's now time to do the Chug Test. Do have to fix one thing, as I realized when I put my can back down. We turned it backwards, so we want to show the front of our can, not get the can. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and give it the old Chug Test. We're going to see if anything sets up different. I'm thinking we're going to get a lot more of that tartness flavor come through. Could get dinged on the sweetness. Kind of an oxymoron. I've got sweet and tart in one mixture, but we'll go ahead and figure out what it's going to do for us. So let's go ahead. Bottoms up. Holy crap. Well, it does chug. It was tough. A lot of carbonation off of that thing. Definitely a burst on the tongue of that tartness that came through. As you kind of saw, the end of it was a little difficult to get down. Again, we could chalk it up like last time to the shape of the glass. But we'll just give it that it's just that the tartness really came forward as we've had with other chugging samples. You just get more of whatever's there really seems to get intensified when we do the chugging. So again, all in all, not bad. Kind of was expecting something a lot worse off of this, and it shapes up halfway decent. The cool thing, it's definitely got a cool factor on it of the neon blue and Pressure Friends. Get a nice clear glass, clear cup, whatever you want to use. If it's poolside, no glass, plastic only. And I don't know what else to say off of that outside of this is done, we're done. And I thank you for tuning in to another edition of Bagel and Booze Rank and Chug Edition. Thanks all.